Yes, my people, it's been a minute, but I hope everyone's having a lovely day. And I'm just gonna go over the 3 days on Monday, which is a UK bank holiday, but obviously New York was completely fine. Tuesday and Wednesday, which is today. So we've already skipped the morning session, and now we are at New York. So based off my 1 hour chart, we can see that price is now bullish based off our SMA, right? But if we're looking at things from a structural point of view, then we took out this low, took out this low, we took out this low. So theoretically now we're trading from this high and this low. So this high to this low. Let me just do that again because that's not good for me. But theoretically we are trading from this area here. Someone else might say we are trading from this high and we're trading from this low. Either way, both of them are still bullish in terms of prices. Internally, price is bullish. If you're seeing this as your external high and this as your external low, for me, because this is my 1 hour chart, I'm looking at my most recent zone, and there's going to be this area here. And now we're just going to see what price does. So I can say that price is bullish. I can say that price is potentially in the pullback phase based off my potentially a higher time frame, such as the daily. But for me right now, I'm saying that price is bullish. So when you go to my 5 minute chart, what I'm going to do is just match what's going on with my higher time frame, and we can see that through structure as well. What have we done? We took out this low, and we haven't taken out this low, but we also haven't taken out this high. So I can wait for this high to get taken out, or potentially I can start looking for price within internal structure. So internally, what happened? We took out this high. Internally, we took out this high. Internally, we took out that high. So already I know that internally, from this low to this high, internally price is bullish in terms of we're making a high, low, higher, high. We could say we set these lows because we failed to close below it. Higher high, higher low, higher high. So let me just double check. I'm gonna just say we didn't, but let's just say we did. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Either way, price closed below these lows. Doesn't really matter. And then straight away, what happened? We took out the high. So yes, price is theoretically bullish. The SMAs are a little bit funny. So for me, anyways, I'll just wait for price to either take out this high here, where this is my protect high, or I could best potentially see what price does within this new zone that we've just formed through that MSB. So when we let price play out, we kind of have SBS model 1, and it's probably not the cleanest one here, but in terms of SMA, price is bullish off our SMA. And then we have our 1, we have our 2, we have our 3. We've clearly swept 4, 5, and then we clearly had our 4, 5, and then price shoots up. If you was on your 1 minute time frame, and then price comes back, we liquidate the lows, yep, and then price dumps. So there's two ways you could have seen price. So in terms of SBS model 1 here, this works out here. However, the minute price now, we can also have a big SBS. So this is my 1, this is my 2, this is my 3, 4, 5. The only difference here is the minute price gave us that sweep here, there was nothing. We had this area here, potentially where price wanted to tap into, but you can see that now we're below our SMAs. So in terms of us looking for a trade to take us higher, all we would have had to do is wait for price to get above our SMAs, and then we'll look for something again. Until then, we don't look to take a trade based off my plan and based off structure, because we might be potentially pulling back. And then if I just zoom out back to the 1 hour chart, all we done was just fill this imbalance here a little further, and I think price ended up taking out these highs here, but we have gone past our trading time, so I'm just gonna go to the next day. Okay, so it's the next day now, and then if you go to our 1 hour chart, we can see that price is still basically bullish based off our 1 hour time frame. On our 5 minute, you can see that price is kind of consolidating. So for me personally, is either I wait for price to take out this low, or wait for price to take out this high. And everything inside of this is just internal structure. And then internally we took out this low, we failed to take out this low, and we've actually wicked, and then we failed to take out, we did take out the high eventually by that candle close there, very slightly. So technically we're trading from this high, and we are trading from this low. So I'm not going to entertain anything until we take out one of these highs or lows, and even from there I'm gonna still just wait and see what price potentially wants to do next. And then okay, so we've candle closed now above this, and even above our external higher high. So I now know that price is bullish. So now if I'm looking for a trade, I can look for a trade within here. We let price play out. So this is very similar to SBS model 1 again. So within this MSB that we had over here, you have to understand that there's areas where price might want to bounce into. So we have this area here, which is an area of supply and demand, and I'm not saying that we have to bounce from here, but if you know what Dave says, the S&D and the move regions are the two strongest areas where price should want to bounce. So if you was looking for a trade within this area here, I absolutely don't blame you. Potentially you would have wanted to go down to your lower time frame, and your lower time frame didn't give you something that you liked, because maybe price was below the SMA at the time here. But you can now see how price is actually now bullish, because now we have taken out our internal high, but also now price is above our SMA. So that could be the first indication that price wants to potentially flip and continue to make higher highs and higher lows. And then we even had RSI divergence, so you could use that as extra confluence to get yourself within this trade here. And in terms of SBS model 1, like I was saying, it really depends on how you see price, because you might draw SBS model 1 like that, you might draw like this, and then we can see how price takes out our previous higher high, and then now you can look. What's the time now? Yeah, we've gone way past the trading time, but let's see what goes on. Tap back into the zone, probably liquidate these. Yeah, we liquidated this, and yeah, I'm just go to the next session. Okay, and then Wednesday, last but not least, Wednesday, go back to our 1 hour chart. Price is still bullish, just in the continuation phase. Go to our 5 minute, price is kind of in a consolidation, and we can say that this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, potentially 5. But since the sweep, since the tap of this unmitigated move origin, we have failed to get above our SMA. So would I look to take a trade from here? Absolutely not. Doesn't matter how sweet the trade looks. If we're going against my SMA, I will not look to take a trade. But also I can also say that price might potentially also be bearish. So remember, like I always say, there's a trade both bullish and bearish. It's just up to you to kind of filter out the noise in which one you are looking for. So you have this bullish zone here, we also have this bearish zone here. So someone else might think that, potentially this is their 1, this is their 2, this is their 3 price sweeps, 4, 5 to the double top, respect that 200 SMA. and price actually ends up taking out these lows. We failed to close below, but we actually ended up taking out these lows. So we tapped into this area here, and then now you can see how price dumped. Someone else might also say, you know what, I don't think that's the SBS, but I think this is the SBS instead, where they think that this is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3, price has swept, so this is the 4, and potentially this is the 5. So can you see how there's a trade both sides, and it's up to you to be able to filter out the noise and follow your SMA and also follow structure. So someone else, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see that there's a nice IB candle there, and then that's the trade that takes you down. There's even another nice IB candle within this candle here, and that also takes you down. So there was a trade both sides. It's just, like I said, it's just up to you to what's it called, whether you see these moves or you don't. And then when you go to a 1, you can see how price is kind of double-sided. So this is where you just got to kind of be careful. So for me anyways, if I'm looking to take another trade again, I'll wait for price to take out these lows, or I'll wait for price to take out these highs. We let price play out. So we take out these highs now. So now price is actually bullish. We're actually now above our SMA. So again, if I am bearish, I'll be looking for something within here, you know, that's gonna potentially take me down, and I just have to wait for the SMA to become bearish. If I am bullish, in this case here, then we are now above our SMA. So now I can start looking for potential longs. So when you let price play out, we finally take out our previous higher high. So I'm using the 5-minute chart today. I can't really be asked to go to the lower time frame, because if I go to the lower time frame, there'll probably be a bit more details, but I'm trying to go over the 3 days very quickly and not make this video too long. But right now, the 5-minute time frame, we don't quite get a tap back in. Price is consolidating, and then yeah, you see that for yourself. Just today, this wasn't great. Is what it is, but those are the 3 days. Yeah, always remember that victory belongs to the most tenacious, and I'll see you lots tomorrow. Ciao.